The feature where you had to listen to that song in its entirety before you could post, because I feel like it would diffuse a lot of unnecessary negativity out there. I don't know, it's just I love that song. It's so reassuring because I'm sure, like many other people out there, I have a tendency to just clinically and forensically diagnose every social interaction that I have in excruciating detail throughout the day. And if you just take a moment to step back and listen to the lyrics of that song, you don't need to do that. It's going to be okay. They're not thinking about it as well. But tell me a little bit about this duet, where it came about, what it means to you.
Well, I started working on it. I was going through a really rough time, and I started practicing mindful meditation. But it's hard. It's like really hard to do. So I was trying to sort of find a way to tell myself to do it. And it started out kind of like a lullaby, but then it wasn't clicking. And I realized that the reason was it had to, like that wasn't what I didn't need, wouldn't work if I don't want someone to tell me to calm down. You know, that's the last thing.
That's always what you want to do when you're frustrated or angry.
I don't want that. I was like, it can't be slow. This thing shouldn't put me to sleep. It's gotta be like fast, which is why it has all this repetition. It's, you know, where it's like, it's not, it's okay. That's what I need. I need someone to just be like, it's okay. That's what I needed to do, and then only then could you get to the part where it's like, just let things happen. I needed that first. Like I was just trying to put things in the order that I would need them to get me out of that place. And I really wanted that for kids. I really wanted that for myself before I had gotten into that sort of place to have to go to. A lot of things on the show are sort of like things that I wish I could have had when I was younger, and this is definitely one of them.
Yeah, I think Secret Lessons for Adulthood is a great thing to include in a cartoon like this because, you know, kids are going to consume it and it's going to impact them in a way that they might not recognize at the time, but hopefully it'll come in later when they're screaming their head off on the freeway.
Yeah, Estelle also helped me a lot with this, and we were talking a bit about, you know, how can something be relaxing and fast? That was sort of the question. And this doesn't, I think it feels sort of slow.
Feels almost hypnotic in a good way, like sort of just, you sort of like lose yourself in the beat.
Yeah, the beat is actually, Sarashu made this beat. This is another one where I got help early on, because I had this as a uke, but I was like, I want it to be really on point, so he sent me a drum track that's very, very close to what's in the final. And that's actually samples of my uke playing. A lot of the times if there's uke on the show, it's me playing the uke.
That's awesome. Talk a little bit more about sort of working with Estelle on this, because this is, like you were saying, it seems like sort of a difficult vibe to nail.
Yeah, I was just asking her about, like, what kind of music calms her down. We were just sort of swapping things back and forth, where it's like, we just want to figure out, like, what works, you know, what works like this. And she sent me some music that I've sort of been listening to ever since. And yeah, I think that was the thing. I feel like really with any art, you know, you want it to, like, it's comedy too. It's like, if it makes you laugh, that's then you know, and how else can you figure anything out? Like, so I was like, can I do that with something like this? If it can calm me down.
Nice. What's a favorite piece of music that Estelle introduced you to?
She introduced me to Emily King's music. There was a song on album 7, and then I ended up just listening to the whole album of 7, which I really loved. There's a bunch of beautiful tracks on that.
Awesome. I want to shift gears slightly and ask you another question from the internet. And this is another one about potential duet or future songs. This one comes from, oh boy, I apologize if I butcher your name, Kian or Ryan Randolph. I don't know if that's an R or a K, so you get both. Hello, Miss Rebecca Sugar. Will we see Sardonyx or Blue Diamond sing a song in the future?
Well, they're both incredible singers. Lisa Hannigan and Alexia Academy. I would love. I'm not going to stop talking. Love singing songs.
This one also comes from Facebook from Guillermo Braceno, and he wants to know who was the first Steven Universe character that was created for the show.
Well, I suppose it would be my brother Steven in the year 1990 when he was born.
Following that early concept art, who came after Steven?
Gosh, yeah, I mean, I've been drawing pictures of Steven like forever, and I think after Steven, I mean, it was like Steven. After Steven, there was the Gems. I was working on the Gems. I think Amethyst is. Oh, Lars and Sadie are older than the show. They're actually characters that I used to draw in college, and they were going to be like a comic strip about being these two kids in college. So they predated the show. So that's actually technically the answer. But I was also drawing pictures of my brother all the time.
Yeah. I get. Well, your brother predates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Now I think we have something very special planned, if I'm not mistaken. We've been listening to a lot of pre-recorded songs, and that's all well and good. But apparently these instruments aren't just props; they're not just for show. I can hold the mic, whatever you want. This is a question above my pay grade, but I do have working arms, so I can hold one for the vocals and one for the instrument, whatever you think would be best. Hey, I got 2 arms, pal. Please stay comfortably seated in this wonderful stadium seating here at Pacific Theaters. Okay. Before we dive into it, why don't we tell people a little bit about this song? I don't know which of the 2 you want to do first.
Yeah. I could do really something entirely new, which is it's always interesting to play because it's sort of strange to do a duet myself. But I like to play it because it's got sort of all these different songs hidden inside of it.
Awesome.
Where did we go? What did we do? I think we made some time. And it wasn't quite me, and it wasn't quite you. I think it was some time. I just can't stop thinking. So, you say I'm different, and we had it before. Of course not. When would I have ever? I'm so sorry. No, don't be. And now you're here forever. What about you? What about me? You're here too. We're here together.
It is so cool to hear that live. I have to say, like hearing it on the soundtrack is awesome, but sort of seeing, I guess it's nice to see sort of like behind your process. You hear a lot about the demos and stuff like that. We've been talking about your process all night, but sort of seeing it in its not raw form, but I guess a stripped down version. This is Steven Universe Unplugged.
This one is it's sort of our theory for it. My theory for it was that it's got like all these other fusion songs sort of inside of it, but they haven't. It's like the seed of all these things that are going to happen. So it's actually got a little giant woman hidden inside of it. It's got Stronger Than You. The end is actually Stronger Than You. It's even got a little of Stronger Than Real Lady inside of it. All the songs pertaining to fusions are like, it's like they're they haven't come into existence yet, but they're in the air. That was sort of the theory.
Nice. Is this sort of the only song that really samples a lot of the other ones?
On purpose. Yeah. I think, well, there are ones in the future that, well,
anything's possible, totally random 21. Cool your jets. I know you're here.
Yeah, I like to think of, as we've gone into the show, I like to think of certain melodies as like sort of codes, like, whenever that comes in, I want that to, to mean like what started in means, and then whenever you do that, I want you to know that means you should go to that place, like that Here Comes a Thought would take you. So as you've gotten deeper in, I like to use those cues to sort of make you remember what those meant, and then build on that.
Yeah, well, there's such a powerful sense memory tied to music, so it makes sense just even having just like a look at this, like a run of that here and there is going to sort of, you're not like, oh, I feel this way. Oh, the show is working.
Yeah, I think also like I'm super. One of the things that me and my brother played together a lot was Ocarina of Time, and I think the way that those songs could be that short and so iconic, and and like have this purpose and this image repertoire that's tied to them, has always been a huge influence on me. Like I guess maybe that's why I think of them as sort of a code, because I feel like they can have that function. I mean, that game would literally take you to that place. But yeah, emotionally.
Awesome. And you have another song you're going to play for us.
Yeah.
A little song called Both of You. Always right.
I never bring my guitar places, so I thought this is the first song I wrote on guitar. Ooh. Actually, hard to.
Yeah, not the best guitar chair.
Used to having a tiny instrument.
Yeah, we should have brought a dulcimer.
Yeah. Why don't you talk to each other? Why don't you talk to each other? Just give it a try. Why don't you talk about what happened? I know you're trying to avoid it, but I don't know why. I know you both need it. You might not believe it, but you've got a lot in common. You really do. You both love me, and I love both of you. I know you both need it. I know you both need it. Someone who knows what you're going through. And you might not believe it. You might not believe it, but you've got a lot in common. You really do. You both love me, and I love both of you. You both love me, and I love both of you.
Yeah, that was awesome. Even as my arms were screaming at me, burning on fire, that was so good. No, it's fine. Endorse me for arms on LinkedIn, please. Yeah, tell us about where this song came from, the impetus for it, because it's such a, it is such like a touching moment in the show where Stephen, having to sing this, or because he's in a difficult situation to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, I think doing a musical episode was such a long-term dream. And doing this episode was another sort of long-term dream. You know, their characters and how they relate to Stephen and what it means to Stephen. It's just a long time coming, and that's so obvious, like that he loves them, and then they can be so caught up. It's not that they forget. I think that's the thing about it. They know that it's not new information, and it's so simple what he'd like them to do. So it actually, that one I wrote the first try.
Wow.
It wasn't. I didn't do a bunch of versions. It was just what it was.
How well, you're like, wow, this. How often does that happen where you're like, this is exactly sort of what I envisioned?
A few times. I think that I Can Never Be Ready was the fastest I ever wrote a song. That one was just really fast. I think this one was the second fastest. It's rare. I usually do a lot of versions, but sometimes it's just like, oh yeah.
Do you ever psych yourself out a bit being like, I wrote this a little too quickly? Or do you sort of just know when it's right?
Yeah, when it's right, it's right. I think mostly I stress out when I know that it's wrong. That's usually how I feel. So if I don't feel like that, I'm like, well then, that's great.
It's working.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you mentioned, obviously a musical episode is no small undertaking. What was your biggest takeaway, I guess, from that episode? Like, what's something you learned making that episode?
I suppose just that I love writing music with Ben Levin and with Jeff Liu, because we wrote a lot of that together, and with Ivy and Saratu. I just loved doing it, and I wanted to do it all the time. I was just it's really hard to have like 7 songs in 11 minutes, but there's so many things that I like about musicals. I love when things reprise and you get to hear things in a new context, and I think we got to do a sort of heightened reality because it's a musical where things are a little, people don't talk a little unnaturally, but it's a musical, so it's like a musical. It's just really challenging. I don't have like extra time to write these songs. All the episodes are technically the same, so I started it way in advance. We knew we wanted this to be a musical, and some of those went. A lot of them were collaborations, and Ben and Jeff wrote Mr. Greg in the middle, and Ben wrote Empire City, and me and Jeff teamed up on Don't Cost Nothing, and it was just, we were going back and forth all the time.
Awesome. How much additional, lead time or production time do you need for an episode like that? Because obviously, writing 7 original songs.
It was treated the same as any other episode. It was just, carving out times on weekends and nights, and just thinking about it all the time.
Yeah. Who wanted to enjoy Big Bear anyway? Do you have plans to do or desire to do another musical episode down the line?
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. This has been so cool. Thank you, Rebecca, so much for sort of giving us insight into your process here. I've talked a lot tonight, and for that I apologize, folks. I've had a great time. I got to ask my questions, but I want to hear your questions. So.